go. Lovely. And we're just going to ease into this, guys. Just 60 seconds of cat-cows. So arching the spine and rounding the spine as much as you can. I have that clock on. And you can kind of flow a little bit through this. If you want to even move shoulders left to right or hips left to right. So just moving the spine in any direction. Trying to get as much arch. So Donald, you see the way you're kind of jerking into your arch and your hollow there? I want you to slow it down a little bit. So really round slowly as you tuck the chin. And then reverse it and kind of slow that movement down and feel your way through it. Lovely, guys. Another 20 seconds. Very nice. 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into 30 seconds of scapula push-ups. You can stay on your knees. If you want, you can lift your knees 1 inch off the floor, or you can come into your full plank. Whichever you prefer. Off you go. Or a combination of both. So again, slowly moving from one to the other rather than jerking down and up. Try and control the movement a little bit like a tempo. Maybe 3 seconds as you move in between each one. 10 more seconds. And relax, guys. Lovely. Just turn yourself over on the mat. Take your hands behind you. If you can keep your hands yoga mat distance apart, that's perfect. Closer is even better. Or maybe you have your hand halfway off. All right. From here, guys, we're just going to go 60 seconds of table rocks. Lifting those hips, squeezing your glutes at the top. As you take a 1 second pause and feel that stretch, opening the chest into the arms. 45 seconds to go. And again, slower the better here. So easing your way up and controlling yourself back down. Really put effort in, guys, into getting those hips as high as you can. Lovely, 20 seconds. Very nice. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sorry, I'm flipping you guys over on the mat again. This time we're going to move through our down dog and up dog. So I'll give you a quick demo first. Starting with your hips high in the air, pushing back to the shoulders, and then move to your plank and drop your hips all the way to the ground, lifting to the plank, pushing the hips back nice and high, and down again. All right, you can adjust your hands and feet closer together or probably further apart for this one. Off we go. Very nice. If you want a little bit more shoulder stretch, you can softly bend the knees and push the chest back through towards your knees. Nice, Sinead. And again, guys, slowly transitioning. The arms never bend here, guys. So you keep your arms locked out as you move from down dog to up dog. Good, keep those arms straight, Sinead, if you can. Lovely, guys. Another 15 seconds. As I said, slowly transition between the two. Very nice, guys. And relax. Okay, we're going to work into our shoulder flexion next. So if you have a stool or a bench or even a wall here, it's perfect. I'm going to use the wall. So I'll give you a quick demo. I'm going to take my hands onto the wall or onto my bench, walk my knees back so that they're under my hips. And the first thing I'm going to do is just drop my shoulder or my chest through, keeping my ears in line with my arms. I don't want to headbutt the floor. Keep that head up. And then from here, I'm going to move into some pelvic rocks. So gently tucking the tailbone and releasing, but keeping my arm open as much as I can. All right. So guys, get yourselves ready. And we'll make our way through 60 seconds of this one. And off we go. So similar to a cat-cow, you're tucking and arching through the hips. But as you tuck your hips, try not to lift your shoulders. Keep your shoulders always moving towards the floor. So Warren, can you move your knees back a little bit, maybe towards the side of your yoga mat? Yeah. Good. And as you tuck your hips, Warren, keep your armpits pressing down. Lovely, guys. And if you want to relax in either shape, you can. We've got 20 seconds. Very nice. And relief for me, guys. We're going to take it back to the floor, but a similar position. This time we're going to place the back of our elbows or our tricep onto the mat. So I can start in all fours, and then from here taking one elbow down, and I'm just going to work on one side first. And I'm just going to slide that elbow out and try to open up through my armpit. I'll get a nice stretch here through the back of the tricep into the top of the shoulder. So I'll go 30 seconds on each arm. You guys get ready. And our 30 seconds starts now. Really nice. So just focusing on one arm. You can adjust the knees if you need to, maybe take the elbow out further. Lovely. 5 more seconds on this side. Lovely, guys. And switch sides for me. Give you a couple of seconds here.
Where are you feeling this most?
So probably in the tricep, Philly.
Okay.
For me, I felt it on the kind of top to outside of my shoulder as well. All right, guys, that 30 seconds has started. $15 to go. Three, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to stay on this side of the mat. I'm just going to come into, they call it either a cobra or a sphinx pose. So from my tummy, I'm going to keep my hands just by my chest and push tall. I want to keep pushing so my neck is nice and long here. So if you can see here, my neck is stuck in between my shoulders. I'm going to push tall. If I want, I can squeeze my knees. I'm not sure if you can see there, but lift my knees off the floor. So all that's in contact is the top of my feet and my hands. If that's too much, you can rest the knees. And if this feels like a lot, you can go down to the elbows. And again, pushing into the floor with the elbows, creating a nice long neck and retracting the shoulders, so pinching your shoulder blades together. All right, guys, I'll let you get set up. So with the shoulders, I want you to pull them back and down and create a really long neck and an open chest. Off we go. Very nice. So really push tall. And as I said, if it feels good, you can squeeze your knees so that they lift off the floor. Lovely, Jackie. Very nice. And you're just looking to get a stretch through the lower and upper back here a little bit. Nice deep breaths. So guys, I'm looking at a couple of shoulders and they're rounding forward. I want you to pull those shoulders open. Stick your chest forward as much as you can. Maybe even lift that chin up to the sky. 10 seconds. And relax. Okay, we're going to do another stretch here that's going to help us open up through that chest. So turn yourself over for me. So this time, I'm going to get you to place your hands behind you as close as you can. And we're going to walk those hips as forward as we can. When you feel a little stretch, we're going to stop here. And we're just going to do 10 knee rocks left to right. Then we'll pause and we might get our hips a little bit further on the mat. All right. So again, the closer your hands are together, let everyone get into position. Walk your hips out, not the full way, just till you feel that stretch. And then you're going to do 10 leg rocks, gently left to right, taking a pause at each side. Lovely. And then rest in the center. And maybe you feel like you can inch those hips another little bit forward. Take your attention to your breathing. This is quite a tight stretch, so make sure you're not holding that breath. Nice deep breaths. All right, guys, we have 15 seconds. Maybe you can creep those hips a little bit more forward. Get as much distance between your hands and your hips as you can. Very nice. Last 10 seconds. Very nice, guys. When you're coming out of this one, I want you to walk your hips back nice and slowly, and then bring your hands around and just wrap those hands around your knees. Give yourself a bit of a squeeze. That one's quite tough. Very nice. For our next one, we're going to come to a lying position on our back. Keeping my knees bent, feet on the floor. And I'm going to press my heels into the ground and arch my back as much as I can, lifting my chest up to my chin and back down. So I'm going to do 30 seconds of bridge rocks here. Squeezing my glutes, and then I'm going to hold at the top for 30 seconds. I'm really focusing on squeezing the glutes and lifting the chest up to meet my chin. All right, guys, going in 5 seconds, we're going to do rocks up and down for 30. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So big arch here. Think about lifting your chest all the way up to meet your chin. Lovely, Sinead. Nice, Donlan T. Very good, Jackie and Warren. And super Philly. Okay, guys, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold our top position for 30 seconds here. You will feel a little bit of a burn in the glutes here as well. But keep opening up through that chest. Think about pulling your shoulders back and lifting your chest up to meet your chin. Very nice. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and relax, guys. You're going to come up just to a seated position. Take your feet into a diamond shape. So soles of your feet together, knees out to the side, and we're just going to round our back as much as we can. So let your head hang heavy, round your back, and hold here for 30. Lovely. Really let the chin drop and you feel that into the back of the neck. You okay, Philly?
Sorry, my mom was just talking to me.
No worries. I was wondering what, I was like, is he in that shape or not? 10 seconds here, guys. Just keep that back nice and rounded. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So we're going to do one more arching movement, and then we're going to finish doing our J curls, which will be flexion again. Okay, guys, our camel pose, we've done this a few times in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to come onto my knees. A couple of things to remember here is really active glutes. So I want to support my low back by squeezing my glutes to maximum effort. All right, that's going to keep pressure off my low back. So as I squeeze them, I want to push my hips forward as much as I can. And again, think about lifting my chest, pulling my shoulder blades back to get as much bend and arch into that back as I can. If this feels good, I can tuck my toes and see if I can reach my hands onto my heels. Again, pushing my hips forward, lifting my chest to the sky. Okay? And again, you can stay right here with the hands on the hips. Absolutely fine. But you're thinking about squeezing the glutes, pushing the front of your hips forward, and lifting that chest up. You can give a little bit of space between your knees. That might help as well at T. So take your knees apart. Good. And really push those hips forward for me. So rather than leaning back, you're thinking about pushing your hips forward. There we go, Philly, lovely. You can take your gaze up to the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Nice long neck. Very nice, guys. Hold here for another 10. Really push those hips forward, Sinead. There you go. Dropping, if you want to drop the chin back and really look up to the ceiling. And relax, guys. Just sit your hips back into child's pose for me. And we'll do that one more time. Just rest your hips all the way back to your heels. And again, round the back. Very nice. It is a difficult one, that one, but it is good just to see where you're at in terms of extending that spine. All right, guys, so when you're ready, we'll do it one more time just for 30 seconds. And then, as I said, we'll do a couple of J curls to finish. All right, when you're ready, you go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and push those hips forward. Nice, Jackie. Difficult position to breathe, but do your best. You got a bit of a cramp, that's okay, guys. 15 seconds, push those hips, allow the neck and head to drop back. Nice, Philly. A little bit more extension this time. Good, Donal. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1, and again, just go straight back into your child's pose. Drop the hips to your heels. Round the spine as much as you can. Really nice work, well done. Okay, when you're ready, guys, just eyes on me for a moment. I'm going to use the wall today for my J curl. I'm going to give myself maybe about half a foot. So it's not too difficult. I don't have any weight. You can use a weight here if you want. I'm just going to use my arms as a guidance forward. So standing flat against the wall, I'm going to peel my chin down to my chest. Once I can't get any further here, then I'll round my shoulders through. But I want to keep as much of my spine and hips in contact with the wall as I slowly peel one vertebra at a time. You can see my hips are trying to stay away from the wall, so I'm not pushing back. Arms are hanging loosely forward. Once my shoulders pass my hips, now I can stick my hips back, turning them up to the sky, and relax the head at the bottom, guys. I even have a habit of holding that head up. Relax the head. When you're here, if you want to do a gentle bend in the knees, and then before you come up, lock out the knees, tuck the tailbone, tuck, 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 tuck. And again, return each vertebrae back to the wall, shoulders and head come last. Wear a hair bobbin if you have long hair. All right, guys, so we're going to go, you have about 5 minutes here. So I want you to take it slow. You're thinking about 10 seconds on the way down, possibly 10 or 20 seconds in your forward fold position at the bottom, and then 10 seconds back up. So really slowly feeling each vertebrae as it peels from the wall. Nice, I like everybody's using the wall as a little bit of a target. Now, if you're too close, just give yourself another inch, but the idea is that the hips don't move back. You want to round your spine forward. So T, release the arms, let the arms hang forward. I can see, yeah, and Donal. So if you're holding tension in the arms, guys, they'll be pulled back to your legs. Let them hang like rag dolls out in front. There you go, Philly. Same with the head and neck. We tend to hold tension and support, and I want you to release all the muscles in the upper body. Beautiful, T, really nice. And it's actually quite hard to let the head hang, and you can often feel almost like a burning sensation just down the side of the spine. Yeah, at the back of the neck, I think Donald's nodding. So again, if you can just breathe through that, and it kind of eases away then the longer you spend in it. Lovely, guys, and off you go again. We'll do one here with the especially pay attention to that first couple of inches through the upper back. You can really feel a nice stretch. If you take your time and let the upper body hang as much as possible. Very nice, guys. And if you feel like the wall isn't giving you or posing any challenge, maybe step back even a centimeter. And that wall will want to push the weight into your toes, which is fine. Got 2.5 more minutes. Relax those hands, Donal. Let them hang forward more for me. There we go. Nice, fingers to floor, Sinead, excellent. Foot position, guys, you can have feet together, slightly apart. You can even do this in more of a straddle position. So maybe just play with your foot position. Lovely, Philly, very nice. Return to the wall, lock the knees for me. Beautiful. So guys, we've got time for 1 or 2 more. Lovely, Warren. And as I said, those first couple of peels from the top, if you can feel the stretch kind of spanning out around your shoulder blades, so coming across your upper back. Good, Warren. Try and keep the middle back to the wall. Keep the hips tucked under. Ooh, lovely, Donal. As I say, guys, this is excellent for all posterior parts of the body. Neck, shoulders, upper back, mid, hips, and then you're also getting some really nice stretch into your hamstrings as well. So it's an all-around goodie. We'll go for one more from everybody. Nice, T. Learn to release the upper body. There you go, Philly. Let those arms hang forward. Nice, Sinead. Very nice, Jackie. Super, T. Release that head. There we go. Beautiful, guys. I hope you feel a little better after that. We're just going to finish here. We still have about 2 minutes in a nice spinal twist. So I'll take you guys back to your mats one last time. We're going to lie flat on our backs. I think you're all familiar with this one. I'll take one leg up to hip height with the opposite hand. Draw it across and down the body as you look away from that twist. And let the opposite arm reach away, trying to keep both shoulders on the ground. And breathe into this twist, guys. We hold each side for 1 minute. Very nice. Make sure that bent knee is up at your hip, if not even a little bit higher. So Sinead, if you can pull that, there you go. And you can rest your right hand on it, Sinead, if you want. Yeah, just to give you a little bit of pressure in that twist. Very nice. So pull that knee up towards your chest. Lovely, guys. 30 seconds here. Big breath in. Fill the belly with air. And then as you exhale, try and sink into that twist a little bit further. One more breath here. Hold at the top. And exhale. All right, guys, coming to the opposite side. Lovely, and our minute starts now. Pull that chest a little higher towards the chest, or your knee, should I say. Lovely. Work with your breath. Big breath in. Hold it almost like a brace. And then as you exhale, release all the tension. Fall into your twist a bit more. Keep holding, guys. We've got 20 seconds. Three, two, one, and out you come.